straw. Now, there are a lot of different ways to do this, and a long time ago, they put a rubber band around it, and they would taper a stave and slide it up, and you had a certain amount of space between every stave. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do that on certain baskets, especially big baskets. But there is also an easier way to start some of the smaller baskets, and that's what we're going to go through today. And keep in mind that most of what we talk about today applies to all Nantuckets, but there are some things that are different. For example, if we were doing a non-round Nantucket that had sharper curves or corners on our base, like this one. Okay, you have to taper different. What I want you to do today is I want you to take about half the width of your stave off, and what you're going to work for is to have the taper disappear. I only taper on one side, and I only taper on one side because when I try and do it on both sides, they don't end in the right place, even when I start up here, and that drives me nuts. And I tend to be heavy-handed, and I end up with a point at the end of my stave, which doesn't do you any good, okay? Having said that, when we show you how to do something, we're showing you what works best for us and the majority of the people. If you're not successful with what we're showing you to do, we will look at you doing it to see if there's something we need to change. If not, and you know a different way, if you know a different way to taper, Dave likes to taper both sides, and he does it with a shaver, and we think that's great. He doesn't have to do it the way we do in class. So the first thing I do is I dampen my staves. I don't soak them. I do not want them to swell. We may have to crimp them anyway. But I dampen my staves, and I am going to take half the width of this stave off. That was not even, so I cut that. You want to hold your stave down close to where you're working. If you hold it up here, you have no stability, okay? So a couple of things are going to happen when I start cutting. The first thing is my scissors will be angled to the right. I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you'll angle them to the left. When I start cutting, I will move the stave into the scissors because it's less likely to split. And I will never change the angle of the scissors. And that is the key, not changing the angle of the scissors. That is when people get their abrupt endings or a hump, because they're tapering by feel, and it feels like you're done, and you just automatically turn the scissors. So I'm going to put it about halfway. I'm going to cut, move my fingers up and cut. I'm just going to keep cutting. I'm moving the stave into the scissors. See that hair right there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can everybody see how it's hanging on by a hair? Okay. So now you can't really see where the taper ended. And you can't really tell that both sides aren't tapered, I don't think. Okay?